Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today, as usual, on Monday, we will go to the Oracle Messages. This is gonna be the Oracle reading number 39. This is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so today is Monday, which is the 20th of March, and we're going to the spring equinox very soon this evening. So there will be a new fresh start. There will be a lot of new messages. There will be a lot of new excitement. And hopefully there will be a lot of good news coming to your way. Wherever that you are in the world, doesn't matter which situation that you are in, just knowing that everything had been planned and we are heading into that alignment, divine timing of your own soul journey. So keep your optimisms, keep working on your healing, and we will get all the guidance and messages from spirits across the world. This is worldwide energies of the collective. So let's hope that we have some very good news and some very bright optimistic futures that we can foresee of where we're heading. That will help you to bring out the new energies and utilize these energies to do things. So let's go straight to the cards and we will see what spirits have for us. Okay, so for the oracle message, we will go to the tarot card first. I will pull 3 cards from the tarot and we will see what is the direct message, the main theme of this oracle messages, number 39. So alignment is something that I hear here. So a lot of people wanna, discover the revelations of, all the hidden mysteries about your soul journey. And this is like the magic moment that you might experience. And if you in that resonate with that energy, then it's really, really a good sign because there's something really, really good coming your way. First card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's exactly what I'm talking about, the alignment moments that people heading in. It has to be now, it has to be revelations around this time. Because the old cycle closings, the new one is opening. There's no other reasons that, we should hold back things or anything trying to hold it back. Everything's gonna be released, everything's gonna be, how I say, guided. So people can start something new with the new higher self purposes. So the Wheel of Fortune, the divine timing, definitely. And there's a lot to do with awakening too. And we had that reading yesterday about the awakening, and I'm very, very certain this energy is so unique and spiritual, that matching your personal upgrading of energy, vibration. This is allowed you to attract the new things, because as long as we stay in the old energies, so for some people, if you still struggle, you need to keep that in mind all the time, that if you resist or like allow yourself to be passive, to stay in the old energy, how can we attract the new things? Because obviously that we have used and tested, experimented all the old energies in the past. How many cycles that you have been living, that is how many years that you have tested yourself, and you realize that the thing you attracted did not quite work well the way that you wanted. For some people it might have ended in a very bad way. So it's time to change, and the changes need to start from within yourself first. So the Wheel of Fortune is a sign that you're gonna be supported by the universe to go through this leap of faith. Okay, so the second card, we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords here is the way out, or the how I say, the wrap up of your old situations. Whatever that situation that you were in with these kind of sufferings, it's about to release. with the Nine of Swords. Now, speaking of that, there's one last sword. It's still hanging above your head. So there is something about some sort of like magical moment, or magical revelations of your situations that allow you to see through the last missing sword of why you still stuck with where you are. So let's see the third card. Let's see what we have. The Nine of Swords is in reverse energy, so it's really good sign of you coming out of like the Tower. This is what we're talking about. So this is the magical moment that we talk about. Now, to me, because I've been doing this work like every day, so I really trust my visions and my guide team. And the love is something that on top priorities to a lot of people around this time. But the best way is you focus on your healing. You focus on increase your energy, your vibrations. That allows you to attract and call in your soulmate, especially the very important one, the divine soulmate one, because this is how you get out from the Nine of Swords, finding the last source missings and put it into the collections and then closes. And that is when the alignment moment start to allow the wheel of fortune to run for you. So this is really good energy, to be honest. Now let's go to the tarot, the oracle. The first deck we will go to. Now let's use the new deck. So I've got this Star Code Astro. Let's go with the Star Code Astro. So far so good. The energy is really good. So there's something about you're gonna meet a special one very soon. To start a new cycle, a new astrological year with love is something wonderful, beautiful. It's one in a million years that people gonna witness all these things. So this must be the blessings from the universe towards Sagittarius. And this is Sagittarius, remember, because you have the fifth house, the new moon in the fifth house, the new moon in the fifth house. So it's all about love. It's all about you need this kind of supportive new wind of emotion to lift you up to it's the reward, it's the compensations of all the pains that you went through. So the first card, we have the 8th house, the mystery. This is amazing. The mystery here is actually the energies of the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is something coming to an end. It's coming coming to the full circle, the full cycle, and there will be the revelations of things. And this is very similar to actually the 3 cards in together also give you the answer. You're gonna be in that speechless moment. You couldn't believe in your eyes that things turn out for you in it's magical. It's miracle. You just couldn't believe it. So something gonna give you that relief, the breath of relief with this 8th house mystery. Now the second card, let's see what we have. So we have 46, and now we have 30. It's a new beginning. The root, Imam Koli. So the root. You coming back to yourself once again. So this is the message from spirits, right? Whatever you think, or how much you have learned about life, about yourself, about people, everything's was sufficient for the moment that you are heading in right now. So your job is to bring out or to recall everything, all the experiences that you gained so far, and put it into something that only you can do it. This is the inside of who you truly are. And to allow you to do it, you need to go back to the very beginning of when you were happiest, when you were happy the most, and think about it. What made you happiest? What made you kind of like feeling yourself the most? It's just even the small things in life, because you come to the full cycle of yourself, and now you reinvent yourself, but basing on the very unique values that everyone has, because each individual is different. So don't compare yourself to anyone. um, Especially don't engage yourself into the negative situations that you are dealing with, because the two things actually are totally separate. The situation you are in doesn't matter how bad it is. It's all about the universe trying to push you up, to bring you out of that how I say, corrupted shell of your old self. So now you need to understand it and trust the meaning of why we are going through this as the soul journey, the meaning of the soul journey. See all these negativities and all the hardship that we are dealing with as something to allow us to, you know, to use this as a leverage of these transformations, of this upgrading, to create the new vibrations, basing on all the true, authentic identities of who we were, if you understand what I mean. So basically, you just upgrade yourself, upgrade your vibration, because that is allow you to attract the new things. And these new things gonna be compatible with your identity, because it's based on your true values. So logically, it makes sense. Now let's go to the Celtic spirit. We will see what we have with the Celtic spirit. The Celtic spirit, we have the first one. So you have the mystery, the revelations, the root, connected to your higher self, your guide team, trying to really connect to you, because there's a lot of people feel like the mentalities, there's a mental strike going on here with people that you really need to trust, especially when you advise to do things. Healing is the key term, because of all the things that we learned, of all the things that we went through, especially last year since I started this and I met all of you. The healing is something that people hear but don't often pay attention, and sometimes even ignore practicing it. Okay, so the Celtic, we have number 33. The sheep, answer knowledge, have dimensional. There you go. This is the root. That's the divine trying to connect to you. So your job, your purpose, your higher self purpose is actually very clear. It's getting clearer and clearer each day through all these messages. So you are part of this process of transcending all the negativities, all the toxic energies into something neutralized energy, right? And then another the job that we also you're doing together here is to have the universe, the earth, to upgrade, to ascend the energies to a higher spiritual vibration, which is the 5D that we talk about. So number 33 here saying that the alignment is very close. You are in this spiritual calling of, you know, returning to your root, your home, your soul tribe, where you from. So this is like if you imagine all these guide teams of everyone trying to work together in that dimensions, and we are here. So obviously that the 3D density, the 3D consciousness, it's the vibration is too low and it's too heavy. It doesn't allow the connections to go through smoothly. So that's why sometimes we find ourselves lost all many times, right? Not just one time, and that's why we tend to seek information from different sources, reading, watching, you know, or even talking to people, or you know, like to turn to people with higher knowledge and things like that. It doesn't matter what we do, but the main point here is the multi-dimensional world is trying to get paralyzed with each other. So you feel you will start to feel more connected to these guides, as long as you're trying to heal yourself, as long as you're trying to let go of things in the past, anything that heavy and trying to pull you down. And the most common problem for people is when we being struck with something mentally, the mental how I say, the mental strike. It's like the post trauma, right? It's really difficult. It's so hard, and it requires the genuine love and kindness, the humanity love. Right? I'm not talking about the romantic love, the humanity love. That's actually more powerful than the sexual love. The sexual love, basically, is actually the satisfaction, and it can be classed as the ego of the 3D versions of, you know, consciousness. Okay, so we have ancient knowledge, hep, and dimensional. So a lot of healing is being provided. So make sure that if you don't know how to heal, don't worry about that, because you have that healing gift within yourself. All you need to do is to trust and do what you've been told or advised. Let go of things, for example. Focus on yourself. Focus on your mental health, because your mental health will allow your physical health to improve. Meditating is something that I hear here that people really need to, because you need to connect to your higher self for all the messages and guidance from your end. Okay, so let's see the second card of the Celtic Spirit. The second card will have the gift. Communications, gift, and crystal. Number 7. So there will be like a new way of doing things, or new abilities being downloaded to you. So not everyone's gonna, you know, unlock the new abilities, because it depends on how far and how much you heal yourself. Because obviously that if you still being injured, then it's difficult to unlock things, right? It's the same that if someone is an let's say an athlete, um, the a sportman. Let's make an example. So if a sportman being injured and stay in the hospital, they cannot, you know, go to the field and improve their abilities. So in case that someone as a runner and in their legs being injured and couldn't run anymore, so this is just very similar to our stories right now. So this is the gift is about. So in case that they cannot run, then they figure out, okay, so maybe I don't have to give it up if I change to something with using our hands. So that is something about the gift. So you're feeling like you're in limbo because something been chopped up, removed from your life. But then you realize that, hang on, but there will be something else that you don't need to do with that, but you can do with the other things. In the sportman case, this is about, not using the legs, but using the arms, for example. So the gift here is something about the psychic abilities in particular. Communication gifts and crystals. Now there's something pure being presented to you. Now this pure energy, I feels like this is love. This is some sort of the divine love sent to you, and this gonna be presented through somebody. It can be your divine soulmate. Communication gift and crystals. Now you're expecting to receive some sort of present or also a small gift from someone. This is a literal gift. I see someone's gonna give you something. It can be a small money, it can be a present. Communications. Because your heart chakra is activated, your crown chakra is being advised to be activated. That's why the healing is really needed. So your throat chakra is also opened. Now communication. Something about you gonna have a very unexpected conversations with the Four of Wands here. This is about the signs, spirit trying to tell you there's someone gonna come to help you. I can see it here. Okay, now let's move on with the angel answers, and we will find out if this is all it about. But I feel very strong that there's a new energy is coming toward you and giving you something. Even, you kind of like feeling a little bit awkward talking to this person because you're not sure if this is what you asked for or if you deserve all these things, but they just keep offering you things. Now, the first card, let's see what we have. We have no. Okay. So, whatever that you feeling that you are so wrapped up with your thoughts in the recent past, the answer is no, because the arrangement is something that you couldn't even understand. So you didn't know about the arrangements. So whatever you're trying to figure out recently, it's a no, because it's not the right path for you. Okay, now the second card, let's see what we have. Reconsider. Reconsider here. I hear, there are some kind of like replicas of the events that gonna happen to you. So there were some sort of preparations that you already seen it. So it depends on your situations or where you are, but there are certain things that kind of like repeated same type of people that coming toward you, for example. The same type of events or something that happening very similarly, eh, or even the things that you might happen to watch or read. There is something about the reconsider means trying to decode these messages, because there will be something coming, and by the time it comes, you will get all the understanding to understand it. So the universe is preparing something for you, and this is gonna be big. Okay, now let's go to the unicorn and we will see what we have. The unicorn oracles. So that cards want to come out already? No, just keep it. This is all about the oracle messages today is quite interesting, because it's all about the surprises. So the keyword that I can see here is surprise, and this is gonna be a nice surprise. So it's like you might feeling like you don't know which way to go or how to function around this time, or to get through this, as it's like the energies of the Eight of Swords. But you actually out of that energies of the Eight of Swords already. You actually in that impatient mood. Things not coming, or not quite fast for you, because you forget to upgrade your vibration. Remember, by the time the whole process completed, when the world becomes the 5D consciousness, the manifestation is much faster. And to allow your manifestations, your dream, your desires, your wish, whatever that you want, you need to heal, and you need to let go of the past. So just as long as you let go of the past, the future will come, because it's the alignment of the present and future that you're heading in. So with the unicorn, the first card we have number 27, Ascension Flame. Do you believe me now? Merge with the light, ignite keys and codes. The divine timing, that's Ascension Flame. So if you remember in the video that I did about the 3D, 4D and 5D, what is the differences between, or what is the right concept to understand all these things. If you're new to the channel, please go to the library playlist and watch the video about 3D, 4D and 5D. I did say that the people resist to these ascensions of energies, of vibration, will be strangled and left in that, suppressed of motion. You people will feel really miserable and unhappy, and this is the rule of nature, the principle of the universe. We don't have any choice but to get adapted, to allow things to come, and allow the blessings to work. But there will be a lot of people resist, to be honest, because this is the negativities, the kind of like the side effect, the very bad side effect of the 3D consciousness. It's good about, creating the money and things like that, but then it created the ego and the greed and all the negativities that we already experienced. It's ruined the humanities. And now it's a time that the humanity is gonna be revived, and this is why the energy is gonna go up. So, the second card of the unicorn, we have number 23. Soul satisfaction. Honor your uniqueness, do what makes you feel good. Now, this is about a new future, a new life emerging, and you are stepping in it. And to allow you see things with the new eyes, you need to be 100% authentic to your soul, because that is the only way that you're gonna receive the new life. So do what you feeling that you drawn or you keen on, with your passion, with your heart, with your desire, with your love, not because you greed for it or because you need something basing on the ego thing, the egotistical need. So honor your uniqueness, do what makes you feel good. I see people will kind of like getting the commitment very soon too with this card. This is like the Hierophant. It's interesting, and it's kind of like the change, a drastic change, the turnaround of your life. The isolation mood will be removed, and you will be in the integration mode with communities, with friends, new people. Even getting married, or not getting married right away, but you will have chances to kind of like recreate family ideas, business idea, or even extend the members of your families, having babies and things like that. This is like the fifth house card, the soul satisfaction, and you will be very happy with this. Okay, so next one, we will go to the Rose Oracle. Let's see the Rose Oracle, what we have. I just put my glasses somewhere, put it here, no, it's fine. So with the Rose Oracle, let's see what we have. First card, Rose Oracle, we have the Temple of the Rose. Ancient power, expressions, activations, and scarlet coats. This is once again about the ascension flame, the ascension energy vibration here. So something about the awakening too. The wheel of fortunes is here. The tower is being removed. It's like you seeing through things with 360 degree. When you start to see things like that, it's the sign of that you are successfully awakened. Ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. The moment you realize who you are, this is very important message today. And this will be done through the awakening. Basically, there's one question that you need to answer, at least from my advice. Are you human or are you something? An alien or something. When you can answer that question, you got the, the foundations to manage this awakening. I can answer you, but it won't work that way, because when it's something too simple, but people cannot see it, then it's difficult to convince. It has to be you convince yourself and learn it about yourself. But at least on behalf of a guide, I can, suggest you a tip of how you're gonna see through this, because a lot of new things are coming and we don't want to miss these opportunities. This is once in a lifetime. So the second card we have is the White Rose. Do it your way, embrace your uniqueness, untamed. Again, about, honor your soul. So your soul asking you to recognize it, because the egoistic foundations of how we grew up and how the community, the religions imposed on us and make us believe that way is no longer suitable, because obviously that you got all the experiences and evidences so far to explain or to even argue against all these old practices that no longer even um, functional. It doesn't even function anymore. So definitely there is something about a strong message about the new things coming, love coming, uh, a kind of like very collective awakening sense, a massive awakening is coming, and people just need to learn how to trust and stay in their own power, protect your energies, heal yourself, and honor your soul. So that is the whole things about the reading today, and it's quite a big message actually. Okay, so let's go to the angels and ancestor oracles, and we will see what is the message from our ancestor. Now the first one we have is the lady. Enjoy the growth and reap the rewards. Something about opportunities coming, or something about what you trying to, how I say, have to make it work. It's like the thing that you lived and you learned and you invested in, but it's true to your passion. Let's say my work, for example. It might not be anything up till now, but there's something about when you are trust the process, you will see the magic out of it. So there's something about you gonna understand finally that the only ways to be happy is to choose to who you are. And the thing you receive will exactly what you will feel satisfied with. Because the thing that we were looking for, it was not the thing that aligned to what the soul wants. That's the things. So we, at one time, did separate ourselves from the soul that we carried. So now we're heading into the time that we got all the answers and, the satisfactions of the wisdom that we were seeking for, and we will feel rooted, we will feel in harmony, we feel connected. Okay, so the second card of this deck is the Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. So the Animal Guardians is all about instincts, right? So whatever your instinct tells you, it's gonna be very strong around this time, and that is actually the sign of you getting close to your higher self. The closer you get, you feel something different. You feel things start to, how I say, vibrating within yourself, and even your the air around you start to get vibrated. I can feel it clearly. But to allow you to yourself to feel it, you need to be very, how I say, pure about your energy. If you still let things to bother you and feeling miserable about things, definitely that you never done the healings. Because Everything is about healing. Remember, Chiron is working very hard just now too. So before I go, we will go to love and relationship to see what we have. But we have the Four of Wands here, so you know, it's gonna be something. First card, I'm not even your shuffle yet, it just jumped out. Reconciliations. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, your past here is your past life, not the past of this life. Make sure that you understand that. Reconciliation. The reason why I say that, because this person, you don't even recognize this person yet, because it's just the energy here, you know, it's like the new fresh energy. So it's not like something returning like the Six of Cups. That's the old energy. So that because it's all about energies here in the universe, in this universe. So make sure that you humble with your future. Keep your visions moving forward. Don't let things in the past, you know, pull you back. Second card, let's see what we have. I'm sure the second card gonna explain this. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Wow, this is the warning. So this is not the answer for the new soulmate or whatever, right? But this is a warning to some people, and I think this is very true. Now, you're supposed to move on to the new cycle with the new energy, but because you've been struck with things in the past, and there's a lot of things that you avoided to do, especially working on yourself and healing yourself. And the situation is so clear here. The codependency here, the addictions are affecting your romantic life, or more exactly, it's affecting you right now by holding you back. And that is the reason why your divine soulmate not gonna come toward you, because you create that resist of your own energy. You can only attract love and the new soulmate by keeping your energies, how I say, safe and sound. So like the whole of the energy, getting ready for something new, for something nurturing. And then that is when people will start to kind of drawn to that energies of you. So basically you need to be like an empress. An empress is someone with nurturing energy, someone that with the healing hands, that everyone wants to, you know, touch and feel that healing from you. So that is when you can call in your soulmate. But if you still kind of like not able to be independent in your own land, in your own castle, in your own garden, you are too, how I say, unstable in your energy because of things in the past, because of all the toxicity. And remember, the lessons and all the things designed in the past to hit you is exactly what they wanted you to become, because they don't want you to get out of the issue, so you cannot head into your new chapter. That's why this is to see if you are a strong warrior or you are the weak one. Only the strong one will get through this. The weak one will be left behind. But that is the rule of life. So nothing we can do about that. We can only just, you know, share the knowledge. And we can only, you know, how I say, share the healing, but to some certain levels. Because by now, the one rule that you have to learn and always remember, healing is something that needed, if you're the healer, to provide to people, but you need to learn to which level you want to cast it out, to allow yourself still always have that sufficient energies for your own missions, for your own life, for your own, bigger collective mission. So be sure you're doing that, and then you will unlock everything, because everything is right in front of you. Okay, guys, so this is all I got for you today. It's a little bit too big for the Monday readings, but it's actually very nice energies going on here. It looks very bright, it feels clean, but it feels something about the shadow part that for some people still needs to cleanse, and these people not yet completed the cleansing. But remember, the show must go on. Question is, are you willing to step in a new show, or you just want to be miserable in the old show? The choice is yours. Okay, so this is all I've got for you. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share the video, and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you and bye bye.